This is an over $1.5 million blue glove knife combo, and it's possibly the best blue glove knife combo in the entire game. We're going to be comparing this insane $2.5 million loadout to this much more affordable loadout that's just under $50 that you guys could pick up if you were looking for a new theme for your inventory. Well, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, which is D-Market. They are an all-in-one marketplace where you can buy, sell, and trade your CS2 skins easily for real money. So for example, let's say you wanted a Minwear AK Empress. On Steam, these go for around $80 cheapest, whereas over on D-Market, you can get one for just $57.50, saving you an insane 30%. There are also a load of filters, so if you wanted any specific sticker combo or anything else, you can do so easily. And I should also mention, D-Market have a ton of skins up for sale, so no matter what you're looking for, they'll have it at an insane discount. Or if you just wanted to get a skin at the cheapest price possible over all global markets, there's actually a filter for this, meaning you're getting the best price possible worldwide. There's also a limited time offer where D-Market are offering a crazy 2% selling fee on high demand items compared to Steam's 15% fee, netting you a bunch more after selling or trading your skins. So if you want to try them out and save a load of money, please use the link at the top of the description. And now let's get back into the video. But yeah, starting off with the much more affordable glove knife combo, we have the Moto Gloves Polygon in Well Worn, which go for around about $144. Along with a gut knife bright water in minimal wear, which goes for around about $93. Now, of course, guys, there are multiple blue knives that you could pick. It just kind of depends on what you like. I think the Moto Gloves and the gut knife are a really good value for money and still look pretty decent. Also, if you have absolutely no budget at all, of course, yeah, you're going to be picking up that $1.5 million Karambit pattern 387, which, yeah, I mean, we're guessing it's around $1.5 million. The guy who owns it has been offered it, but said no. So who knows how much this is. Maybe just go case one, guys, and yeah, you'll be good. Of course, as well, I picked the Sports Gloves Amphibious and Factory New, which are like $4,850. But another alternative could be to have these with a Butterfly Sapphire, which is around about $12,500 nowadays. Or if you have made all your money in oil and are a multi-millionaire, if not billionaire, and you want that Karambit case hardened, then you could actually switch up for some Hydro Gloves case hardened pattern 310, which is basically the Blue Gem case hardened gloves. Now, unfortunately, though, the best wear that you can get them in is actually minimal wear. There are no Factory New versions at all. And funnily enough, guys, this Minwear pair sold 2 years ago for $150. Now, fair enough. 2 years ago, we actually didn't have any different patterns for the case hardened gloves. When they first came out, they were all the same. And for whatever reason, Valve were like, actually, CS2's out. Let's add patterns to them. So that was a weird update that Valve picked. But hey, it's kind of cool. It's just we don't really know what these are valued at because, yeah, they just haven't really been bought or sold and no new ones have been unboxed. So, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if you want to pair it with a $1.5 million Karambit, I'm pretty sure you can afford it no matter what. And speaking about affording anything, guys, the next weapon in the list takes up the other massive chunk of this loadout's value, and that is the StatTrak AK-47 case-hardened Blue Gem, obviously in Factory New. And in case you guys didn't know, this is pattern 661, being the Scar pattern, and yeah, it's just insanely rare and has a ton of blue on it. I kind of like the 321 pattern though personally, but this is the one that everyone goes after. Of course though, for most of us who are on a budget, if you were going for a blue AK, I personally would pick something like the AK-47 Ice Cold and Field Tested, as you can pick one up for around about $4.50. There are other options like the AK Blue Laminate, which are also pretty affordable, but I don't know, I just prefer the Ice Cold. Yes, I know, it's a Valorant skin, get over it. Of course though, if you're a big time baller, you don't just want a Blue Gem AK and knife, you want a nice blue AWP to use when hitting those insane flicks. So, of course, guys, you're going to go with an AWP Gunyear in Factory New, which currently goes for around about $11,700. But yeah, I mean, yeah, guys, it's honestly like the best AWP in the game, so you're not going to be disappointed. But again, obviously, if you're on a budget, I personally would go for something like the AWP Sun and Leo in minimal wear, like try and get a lower float min wear if possible. But these go for around about $20.39 on third-party sites. So yeah, that's a pretty good deal. But of course, guys, I haven't forgot about the CT side. So over on the big baller side, of course, you're going to be going for an M4A1S Blue Phosphor, and to go along with that, an M4A4 Poseidon. Both of these obviously in Factory New, the Blue Phosphor being $585 and the Poseidon being $1,100. But if you want to pick an A1S and an M4 up for pretty much $10, then I highly recommend going for an M4A1S Nightmare in Field Tested, as these like $7.77 and are arguably one of the best skins in the game. I just kind of find it crazy that this is so cheap. It's almost like an Icarus Fell, but just the cheap version, and it looks insane. And of course, you could pair that with an M4A4 Spider Lily and Field Tested, and these are like $2.87, so that's pretty much just over the cost of a case key, which is insane for how good of a skin it is. Of course, though, in any loadout, you need your trusty Scout and Deeg. So for the big-time ballers, I would go with the Scout Abyss in Factory New for $3.05, along with a Stat Track Desert Eagle Cobalt Disruption, which is absolutely beautiful in Factory New, and these go for around about $134.70. However, if you're on a budget, of course, just go with an Abyss again, but just get it in like field tested. Okay, it's not going to save you like a crazy amount of money, but if every penny counts, then in field tested, these go for like 14 cents, so you may as well save the money. And I'd pair that with a Desert Eagle Blue Ply in field tested, as these are literally 19 cents, so less than 50 cents for your Scout and D combo. I think that's pretty good. But now if you're trying to save money and you want to purchase some cheaper rifles, on T side, if you're an absolute baller, I would go with a Galil AR Aqua Terrace in Factory New. Now, this won't save you much money because it's $119. Whereas if you're trying to save money, you can pick up a really nice Galil AR Stone Cold in field tested for like $1.30. So like, honestly guys, even if I had unlimited money, like it's such a huge difference that just save your money. And it gets even worse on the CT side, because the option here would probably be the Souvenir FAMAS Waters of Nemthys in Factory New, which goes around about $175, which is just crazy. Whereas you could get like a FAMAS Cynospatter in minimal wear for around about 3 cents. So like, it's just night and day difference, guys. But of course, guys, we can't miss out the most important SMGs for TNCT side. So starting off with the MAC-10, there really aren't too many options, even if you're an absolute baller. So, I mean, I would just go like a StatTrak MAC-10 Oceanic in Factory New, which is like 55 cents. It is literally the cheapest item in this $2.5 million loadout. So, hey, there's a nice bit of savings there. Big up. Or if you're just on a budget, then just get like a field-tested regular one for like 6 cents. It's way cheaper. And then for the MP9, this is where you'll be spending quite a bit more money. As probably the most expensive MP9 is the MP9 Pandora's box in Factory New, which is like $144, as it's from the Gods and Monsters collection. So yeah, it's just not cheap at all. But if you want to spend less than $1 on your MP9, then okay, this isn't like a super blue one, but I'd personally go with like the MP9 Goo in field tested. It's around 38 cents on third-party marketplaces, so like, yeah, just save your money, guys. But now, guys, for the 3 most important pistols, apart from the Deeg. Starting off, we have the P250, so I would go with a P250 Undertow in Factory New for around about $45, if money isn't a thing. Or if you want to save money and get a really clean, slightly bluish P250, I would just go with the P250 Valance in field tested. You can pick this up for like 7 cents, so yeah, that's a pretty big price difference there. And actually, yeah, the next 2 pistols as well are super cheap. Starting off on the expensive side, we have a Glock 18 Twilight Galaxies in Factory New for $181, along with a StatTrak USPS Blueprint in Factory New for $103. Swapping over to the budget side, yeah, the Glock 18 Off-World in Well Worn is 6 cents. So honestly, guys, just go for this. Like, the Twilight Galaxies is beautiful, but it's just so much more expensive. And as it's on a Glock, like, you don't really see the Glock that often. It's pretty much just for pistol round. But hey, that's your decision to make. And then for the USP, just instead of getting a StatTrak Fact New one, get a USPS Blueprint in field tested. And instead of $103, you'll be spending $3.44, saving you almost $100. So yeah, just make the right decision, guys. Oh, and of course, you guys are probably thinking, hold on a sec, I thought you said under $50, like the glove and knife combo alone are way over that. And as with all of these videos, guys, the Blue Loadout I'm going to actually recommend is just all of the skins in this loadout, which do actually come out to under $50 at around about $42 in total. And yes, obviously, that is missing a nice pair of gloves or a nice knife. But honestly, if you're trying to save money, I would recommend just maybe getting a pair of gloves, because then at least you can use all these blue skins with blue gloves on. But I don't know, because like using the default knife is just kind of annoying. But you could use the trusty technique and just never ever run with your knife out. Just use a pistol. Now, I mean, it's up to you guys. As I say, you don't need to get either of them. Save your money. You can have a whole stacked out blue inventory for under $50. It's insane. Or yeah, if you're a big time baller, just go and throw like over 2.5 million on this loadout. And yeah, I think you'll turn a lot of heads. But yeah, let me know in the comments what other colored loadouts you want me to look at. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like on it. And if you want to watch another one of my videos, click one of the videos on your screen right now.